Okay, y'all, the sun is out. 'Tis the season for being outside, having an amazing time. I just want to share some practical tips that you can incorporate into your daily life that can help improve your mood over time if you apply everything that I say today, okay? And you know what? Please excuse this glare. The sun is at a weird angle, so just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna try to. First things first, let's talk about what we're putting in our bodies. That's number one. And I say that because there is a direct connection between gut health and mental health. When you are eating foods that are life-giving, such as fruits and vegetables and foods high in fiber and the good carbs and the healthy fats and the high protein, you're giving your body what it needs to be energized. You're giving your mind what it needs to have better focus. Fruits and vegetables are known for producing serotonin in the gut, and serotonin is that feel-good chemical. So over time, if you're increasing the amount of vegetables you consume and the fruit you consume, you are going to start feeling better. You're going to be in a much better mood naturally because those types of foods are life-giving. If you are consuming processed foods and junk and fast food and food that has no nutritional value, no vitamins, no minerals, none of those things, it's gonna be harder for your body to get anything from it, and you're not gonna feel well. If the food has all of these ingredients in it that we can't pronounce, think about the last label you looked at the grocery store, right? Like, the snack looked fire, okay? And I'm sure it's probably tasty. But when you flip it over and read the back, you see that it's probably 20,000 things that we don't even know what they mean and probably can't even pronounce. And that's not a good sign, okay? And anytime that happens, I'm like, why are y'all putting all this in this food? I pretty much stay away from all that stuff because, you know, I think it comes with age. You just like, what is all this? And I don't want my stomach toe up. I don't want any stomach problems. I don't want to be on the toilet longer than I need to. Eating foods high in fiber is gonna keep your bowels going, okay? You wanna flush all of that stuff out. You wanna be having bowel movements regularly. Another thing that's gonna probably keep you in a not so good mood is if you're not having regular bowel movements and just all the stuff you ate is just sitting in you and there's toxins. And think about if you're eating processed foods, right? All that stuff, all those ingredients and those chemicals in that food, and it's going through your digestive system, but because there's not that much fiber, it's hard for your colon to push it out. And you sitting there feeling down and you have brain fog and you're not in the best mood, and it's because you have all that stuff sitting in there. So definitely pay attention to what you're eating. It's only gonna help you. Okay, eating more fruits and vegetables, it's only gonna help. And it's relatively easy to prepare. Find you something you like, cut it up, put it in your yogurt, or just eat it by itself, eat it as a snack instead of going to get candy, instead of going to get, I don't know, what are the snacks now? Instead of going to get Ho-Hos and Twinkie and all that, grab an orange, grab some strawberries. You know, in the morning, some good high protein with some fruit, chef's kiss. Just focus on those things and over time you are going to feel better, okay? So speaking of bowel movements, the next thing I want you to also incorporate is just increasing your water intake. I know I always say that, but listen, if you want to flush that stuff out of you, you need to drink more water. There's no way around it. Cut the soda, cut the juice, drink water. Anytime you want to pick up some soda or some juice, drink water. You need to be drinking as much water as you can, as much water as you can remember to drink, okay? Trust me. And there's so many amazing health benefits that come with drinking more water, but the main thing is you want to flush your body out, okay? If you're eating foods that are life-giving and drinking water, I mean, come on, you're setting yourself up for success. The next thing that is going to help with your mood is you want to incorporate probiotics. I'm gonna flash a picture of the probiotics I take, probably right here somewhere. So probiotics are filled with good bacteria that is gonna help get your stomach to work. It's gonna kick out all that bad bacteria. It's gonna flush it out, and you will see your bowel movements increase, which is extremely important when it comes to feeling better and having a good mood. And one last thing in regards to bowel movements, I recommend trying a colonic if you haven't. I've gotten a few hydrocolonics and it's insane how much they're able to just flush out of you, because I think your colon can hold up to like 20 pounds or more of just bowel movements. Like, that's too much, okay? One of my friends told me about colonics. I had not heard of it before. I was like, what is that? She was like, girl, go get you a hydrocolonic, girl. They're gonna flush everything out. So what they do is they fill your colon up with water and it helps break down whatever is up in there, and then they just suck it out. And then when you're leaving, I'm telling you, you feel light as a feather. You're like, oh my God, I feel so good. And it's so good for your immune system as well, okay? So if you have not tried it yet, consult with your doctor and, you know, just talk to them about colonics and get more information and get their suggestion and opinion. But I went and I liked it. I loved how I felt. Yeah, okay. Go get you one. Next, you wanna move your body. Whatever that means to you, get to moving. So I have a friend who, she started just walking regularly, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. And so I recently just got a walking pad, and I'm about to start walking every day as well. Just a way to get more steps in, because walking definitely helps improve your mood, for sure. You gain clarity, you feel better, and it's just good for your heart. Any type of cardio is really, really good for your heart. You wanna get your body moving, because when you're performing movement and you're exercising, your body produces endorphins, and it just feels good. Have you ever had like runner's high after you ran, or that little high feeling after you work out? You just feel so good and glowy. Yeah, we want that. We want that, okay? So if you wanna just walk regularly, if you're a gym girly, get into the gym. Anything helps when it comes to feeling better. Anything that you can incorporate into your daily schedule helps. One thing I also like to do before bed, I stretch for about 15 to 20 minutes now. Oh my gosh. When I tell you guys, where have I been? Oh my gosh. One of my best friends, she posted a reel. She said that she was trying to teach herself how to do the splits. And so I was like, you know what? That don't sound like a bad idea. But my goal wasn't necessarily to do the splits. My goal was just to start stretching again, because, you know, I only was stretching after I would go to the gym, or yeah, that's it. I wouldn't incorporate stretching just regularly, you know? And I'm like, you know what? We are getting up there in age, you know, age getting a little too serious. So I was like, I think it's important for me to stay agile, stay limber, so I'm gonna start stretching. So I started incorporating full body stretches before bed. When I tell you, I'm out like a light. Out like a light. What sleeping problems? No, there's no waking up in the middle of the night. I can't tell you the amount of times that I have slept through things since I've been stretching. Like, I don't hear anything. Like, I used to wake up sometimes if I heard my cat making sudden movements, if I heard any sort of noise, I would wake up. Pretty light sleeper. But ever since I started stretching before bed, nope. Not getting up. The way that my quality of sleep has improved drastically. So I definitely recommend stretching. I'm actually gonna link the video that I use to stretch. It's basically an outline. I do the stretches in the video, but then I also do a few other ones, but I'm gonna link it down below, because I definitely think this is a game changer for sure. If you're somebody who wants to just start stretching and you wanna improve the quality of your sleep and you just wanna feel better, you know, the video that I'm linking below, it focuses more on the type of stretching that is going to release unprocessed emotions. It's gonna release trauma stored in the body. I will give this disclaimer though. After about a month of stretching consistently, and I was doing those types of stretches that are more focused in the hips and things like that, one day I was just boo-hooing out of nowhere. I was driving in my car and I was just like, woo! And I was like, oh my gosh, things are coming out. This is wild, yes! And I just allowed myself to feel the emotions, release them, and then just keep my day going. But you are going to have random moments where you don't even know why you're emotional. It's because your body is finally at a place where it's releasing stored emotions that were trapped. So be prepared for that, you know? Maybe it won't happen within a month. Maybe it might happen sooner for you, or maybe it won't happen at all. Everybody's different, but for me, it happened. So just wanna put that out there. Okay, another way to improve your mood is just by being around good people. That's one of the best cheat codes just be around people that feel good to you. People where the relationship is mutual, you guys are both pouring into each other. One person's not draining the other person. One person's not always just, you know, full of chaos and just being trauma dumped on and trauma bonding. No. Of course, everybody has gone through trauma, and sharing these types of experiences with people you trust is beautiful, of course. Emotional safety is really important in relationships, whether it's friends, partner, family, whoever you feel safe with and whoever you feel good around. You guys can kiki, you feel safe expressing yourself, you can talk to them about anything, you don't feel judged, you feel good around these people, like your body feels good. That's a great way to improve your mood, just being around supportive people, having a good support system, and just making sure that the relationship is good for you. Who you surround yourself with is really, really important, and it does affect your mental health and your mood. The next thing is to carve some time out and just participate in some hobbies. Stuff that you're not necessarily using to just make money with. It's not money focused. The objective is not, I gotta get out here and hustle. No. When I talk about a hobby, I'm talking about maybe you enjoy reading, maybe you enjoy drawing, maybe you enjoy coloring, maybe you enjoy crossword puzzles, maybe you enjoy puzzles, like putting puzzles together. Maybe you enjoy writing, maybe you enjoy just dancing, listening to music, maybe you enjoy a Pilates class, maybe you enjoy walking at the beach, maybe you enjoy just driving around in your car, blasting music. Maybe you just enjoy cooking or baking. Find something where it's just something that you do for the pleasure of it, not because you're trying to use this as a means to an end, you're trying to make money, you're trying to build a business. All of those things are great, you know, but there's a time and a place for those things. When you can just participate in something that brings you joy and it has nothing to do with your career, your job, has nothing to do with your finances, it's just you with your inner child, having a great time, doing things you love. Any time that you can fit into your schedule where you can just enjoy focusing on your hobby. It will help relieve stress. It will help you reconnect with yourself. It will help shut your brain off. If you're somebody who is an overthinker and your brain is always going, especially if your job requires that of you, or you know, maybe you're running a business, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're a parent and you're always focused on kids. If there is any type of time you can take for yourself, it's just you and your hobby, whether that's 20 minutes a day, an hour, whatever you can spare. Trust me, you're gonna feel so much better when you have that time for yourself. It's needed, for sure. I recently got back into hobbies and it's a game changer. It just helps so much with your mood, and it's you paying attention to you. It's you creating time and space for you, and that's important, you know? So, I hope these tips helped. I'm wishing you an incredible week. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I am sending you all the love per usual, and I will see you in the next video.